is 1918 in Woolwich Township, Waterloo County. From afar, Woolwich Township looks like a busy, peaceful, rural area. But if we look closer, we see a different story waiting to be told. Ellamanda Maurer's diary entries of 1918 expose the drama beneath the surface. In 1918, Ellamanda, who refers to herself as Ella in her diaries, is 26 years old. Her 33-year-old husband's name is Walter, and her 5-year-old son is Vernon, and they are farm tenants. The family of 3 have been renting from Saltcosh for 6 years. Her daily routine consists of milking her 14 cows, cooking, cleaning, and sewing. More often than not, Ella and Walter see their friends and neighbors on a daily basis to assist each other with chores and shared meals. The community that Ella lives within is filled with neighbors who are important to her. But suddenly, the family is forced to relocate.
January 29th. Saltcosh was here all morning and gave Walter orders to move off the place. We intended to stay on his farm another year if we possibly can. February 28th. Walter and Ella feel desperately blue about leaving here.
Ella is shocked at the news. The Maurers had built a community of support amongst their neighbors, a requirement to the sustainability of any rural family. The nature of tenant farming has the potential to be very insecure for families. If a tenant family holds any land with permission, but with no written contract, the tenants lack security. This is the case for the Maurers. After the notice from Saltcosh, Walter and Ella hoped to stay on their current farm for a year longer, but Ella's diary shows that the Maurers left the farm within 2 months.
March 26th. Maurers moved today.
On March 26, 1918, the Maurers uprooted their family of 3 and relocate away from their farm in Conestoga into their new farm near Creek Bank. Ella, Walter, and Vernon move across Woolwich Township. The family seems to settle near the border of Waterloo and Wellington County.
Charlie took Ella and Vernon up in the buggy with Hal W. The following men took loads for us: Clayton Scheifel, Israel Frey, Emerson, Charlie Martin, Frank Martin, S. Weber, Mrs. Hofer. One of our new neighbors came over and helped me get things straightened up.
The only information Ella provides about the new farm is the name of the landowners who they are renting from, Mr. and Mrs. Wagner. Instead, Ella provides a detailed record of the moving day and who is assisting them. Those who are involved in the move are friends within the community who the Maurers are moving away from. Subsequently, the move came with feelings of sadness. Within 1 week of their move, Ella's diary entries are increasingly filled with notes of sadness and loneliness.
March 31st, Easter Sunday. This has been a very lonesome Sunday. We didn't stir off the place all day, and it seemed like 2 days.
Within the first week of their move, Walter resumes his daily chores, which involves significant amounts of traveling. On the other hand, Ella notices the immediate lack of community around her. Though Ella resumes her domestic chores, her diary entries noticeably lack the daily record of visitors that she wrote about on the old farm.
April 4th. Ella is nearly dying of loneliness.
It is evident that Ella is missing her old community of friends. She is now facing the task of building new relationships with the new community around her. Ella's words so clearly express her inner emotions, especially when she references herself in first person for the first time in her diary.
May 22nd. I think I'll stop writing in this diary. Nothing ever happens in this slow place that is worth recording. This is a beastly place to live in.
The emotional toll that relocation takes on Ella is evident. In Ella's life as a rural mother and wife, Community and neighbors are critical relationships to the functionality and progress of their own household economies, especially as tenant farmers. In a society built on community, Ella's feelings of loneliness are a grand disruption in comparison to her busy and social farming life she is forced to leave behind. Luckily, subsequent diary entries in the remaining months of 1918 show that Ella and Walter remain in contact with many of their friends from their previous community while mixing with their new one. By reading rural women's diaries, we are given the rare opportunity to see individual and personal lives of many families. These diaries are rich in information that is priceless for historians. Ellamanda Maurer is no exception. The emotional journey she embarks on within the pages of her diary highlights the complexity and variation within rural life.
October 8th. She feels as blue as the deep sea.